Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video, I wanted to play with this set that I got from scrapbook.com a few months ago. It is called the Arched Snow Globe, and this was a bundle deal, so I don't think that it will be a bundle deal anymore, but I'll list it down below in case you guys are interested as a bundle, as well as the pieces separately in case you want to grab just one thing or two things or whatnot. So you get this piece here. This is the Arched Snow Globe, comes with 4 pieces, and this is what makes the snow globe. And they have an example of what it will look like. These are the other pieces that I'm going to show you. So then we have the Arched Winter Scene. So this is a stamp set, and you get all the pieces to create all these little things. Look at how cute the little Santa and the reindeer is. And then again, it shows you an example on the back here. Really cute. And then you have the Arched Winter Scene 8-piece die set that coordinates with this, okay? And then it also came with these Arches shaker domes, 5-piece set. These you can buy separately. They have several different shapes of these guys, but this goes perfectly with this. So anyways, I wanted to play with this because I haven't played with it. So I figured I'll go ahead and turn the camera on while I'm creating this so that we can create it together. So I went ahead and I cut out this part of the dome in a white glitter paper. I used Rosie Studio, the poinsettia paper. I want to make this obviously a pink dome. I went ahead and I cut out this piece, and it embosses the Merry and Bright. And it's got like these little notches, really cute. I think I'm going to put that there. Maybe we'll do some inking on that. I'm not sure. And then I went ahead and I cut out the scenery and then also the deer. But I want to stamp on these. So I cut these out. I made sure that I had like a nice little piece. This is a great way to stamp if you want to, you know, sometimes when you stamp and then you go to die cut and it doesn't do it perfectly, it's like a little off. This is a little hack that you can do so that you can stamp perfectly and get the perfect die cut. So you go ahead and you die cut your image first, and you want to make sure you have like a straight edge somewhere on your paper. Okay. And so basically you're going to go ahead and put this in the corner of your stamping platform. And I think this is a crooked piece. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to have to put it in this corner. Here, let's line it up at the 2-inch mark. This is going to bug me, guys. Should probably do it upside down. I'm going to do it upside down just because I got that straight edge right there, okay? So basically, you are going... Here, let's turn it this way. Yeah, let's turn it this way. And then I could put it in this corner. Okay, so you have it in the straight edge, right? And then you're going to take your stamp. And you can do this with any stamp and die set, guys. This is the way to get a perfect stamp and cut. Because there's so many times that I do this and it always ends up a little bit off. All right, so take your stamp. And you are going to put it in the negative part. And it's going to line up perfectly. And then you're going to go ahead. Let me move my stamps that I got over here on the side. You're going to close your platform so that it will snatch your stamp. And this is a brand new stamp set, so always remember to condition your stamp. And what that is basically to rub off whatever comes on it. So I'm just going to rub my brand new stamp so I can get a good impression the first time. But, you know, with the stamping platform, you can keep going and going until you get the perfect impression. All right, so now I have this. Make sure it's in the corner. We're going to go ahead and grab our ink. I'm going to make my dear this tea dye color, the Stress ink. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up my stamp. Okay. Let me clean off. You know how sometimes it gets on the platform? I'm just going to clean that off. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and stamp. Make sure that's in the corner. Oh, put the paper back in, duh. So once you have it in position, take your paper and stick it back in, because we want to stamp on here, obviously. And then now you can go ahead and close and stamp. These other stamps are in the way. Hold on, guys. I've got to dig out these stamp sets so I can put them back. They're always in my way. Okay, so let's pull that. And I didn't get a perfect image because something was off. Let's do that again. I'm gonna stick it in there. Let me ink it again. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the night scene. There we go. Look at how pretty, you guys. All right, so there goes our deer. Let's go ahead and do the same thing, but to our, let me clean my stamp off, the night scene. And I feel like with the night scene, since it's bigger, you have more, you can be more creative. You can do like a ombre effect, which I think that's what I want to do. So let's go ahead and pull that stamp out. Here, let's put this one back. All right, so I got my scene. I'm gonna prop it in the corner. All right, my straight edge is on the other side again. So again, I got my paper in the corner. And then we'll go ahead and lay this. It's important that you have this position right. So I don't know, that looks about right to me. Have my paper in the corner and go ahead and close your platform so I can grab it. And again, this is a brand new stamp. So I want to make sure that I rub this really well and get all that stuff off there so I can get a good impression. So I think I want to do like an ombre effect. I'm going to use my Catherine Pooler inks, and I'm going to do like pink to purple. So let's use Sweetheart and It's a Girl. And I'm going to actually use my ink dauber to do this. And I think I want to make, I don't know, would it be darker on the bottom or the top? I'm gonna make mine purple on the bottom or darker on the bottom, and then the pink go to the top, okay? So let's go ahead and grab our purple ink, which is gonna be Sweetheart. It's like a purple pink. And I'm just gonna dab that all over the bottom. Then I'm gonna go in with my It's a Girl, and I'm gonna ink the top. Okay, it's gonna give me a really nice blend. All right, let's see how that goes the first go round. So again, make sure your paper is nice in the corner. And go ahead and stamp. Might have to do 2 go rounds, we'll see. Look at how pretty, you guys. I want to hit it again. I want it to be even more darker than that. So let's do it again. I'm gonna go in with the pink first this time. the little paper. Make sure you get all your little pieces out of that first die set. And then we're gonna go in with a little bit of the Sweetheart. Okay, let me close this up. So guys, make sure you use your platforms. I'm gonna list this one down below. It is an exclusive to scrapbook.com. You can only get this color, Misty, from scrapbook.com. I invested in this a couple years ago for my birthday. I always thought I didn't need one, but ever since I got it, I've been stamping so much more and I love it. And there's just so many things you can do with your Misty. Okay. So I got it in the corner. Make sure I got it in the corner. Let's go ahead and stamp again. All right, let's see. There we go. Look at how pretty, you guys. I love the way that looks. All right, we're gonna go with that. Let me clean off my stamp and put it back. I'll take whatever ink I have left on here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and ink this up a little bit on the edges. And I want to ink that piece that we cut on the bottom as well, just so that it can stand out a little bit more against whatever background we do. Okay. All right, so we have those pieces. I might just ink all that, I don't know. This is what we're looking like so far. So let me grab a card base. Okay, so here goes my card base. Let me just kind of see what we're working with size-wise. Trying to think, do I want to do a plain background? Merry and Bright. Let's do a little bit of splattering on here. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I'm going to do a little bit of ink splattering. Let me grab my inks. So I think I want to, let me cut a layering piece that measures 5 1/4 by 4. So 5 1/4. Ooh, I think this is barely big enough. And then by 4. So we'll ink on this. That way we have a nice little white edge on that card. Let's get this out the way so we don't get it dirty. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of inking. I know those of you who probably ink are like, oh my God, what's she doing? I just want to lay down just a little bit of color. Nothing too crazy. Always make sure that you shake these up really good and you get all the stuff off the bottom. Okay. We're going to go crazy with this stuff. And then I'm going to go in with some gold. I'll link all the stuff down below. Okay, I'm going with the gold. And I'm not going to be selfish with the gold. Okay. I think I like that. Let me clean this up with my microfiber cloth. Okay, so let's move this and clean this really quickly. All right, I got a mess going on, guys. Are you really cracking if you're not making a mess or burning yourself with a hot glue gun? I don't know. All right, So now we got our base, and it's still drying a little bit. So let's move that to the side, and let's do our shaker element. I think we gotta glue this down first. I don't know. Let me dry this, guys, with my heat gun. Let me grab my heat tool. Give it a quick little dry. If you ever get any curling on your paper or buckling, just turn it around and hit the back. All right, so there goes our base. Let's go ahead and do this. It's nice and dry. We're gonna take this. Let's map all this out. So we got this part. And let me poke all these little holes out. Where are my tweezers? I had to play with this set, guys. Like, I've had it for 3 months. And I think now is the perfect time to bust it out. Hopefully you guys caught this at the bundle. I did share this on my community tab when it first came out. Make sure you guys are following me and you got your notification set. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, I like that. Grab one of our domes so that I can get an idea of where it goes. These domes, they have adhesive on the back. So you have to be ready. You have to have it where you want it. And then this is gonna, I think that's gonna cover it up. Yeah, it should cover it up nicely. So let's just move the dome until we're ready for it. And let's use this for the layout, okay? So we can figure out where we want it. Now, my glass board is from Glassboard Studio. It's a magnetic glass board. I just have this covering over it. And so you can use your magnets for this, guys, to get the placement. Let me get this centered how I want it. And then let's see where we're gonna put our deer. Here, let me move this up so you guys can see. Here we go. We're gonna put our deer, I don't know, maybe there. And then let's grab our layering piece. What did I do with it? We got this, and this we have to take an account for. So I'm basically just trying to map out where everything's gonna lay out. I want this to be a little higher. Well, that's pretty, guys. I don't know. I think I like that. Yeah, let's go for it. So now that I have this in place, let's use my magnet to hold that down, and then we can glue these pieces. So that way, when I'm putting my dome, everything is in place, and I know exactly where to glue the dome down. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my glue. This is such a cute set. I knew I was gonna like it. I almost passed up on it, and I'm really glad that I didn't. That little deer is so cute. All right, let's glue all this down. Okay. Now that I have that in place, I can move this, and then we could place our deer. And I'm gonna put some foam tape on the deer. This foam tape is from scrapbook.com as well, guys. It's 1/8 of an inch. So if you have really tiny pieces like this, it's perfect. And you get a nice amount. So I'll link this down below as well in case you guys don't have it. I want that deer to be popped up. and all the sequin bits to be around it, like go behind it, you know? And you can just cut these to size. Do some tinier ones. We could get our deer nice and propped up. All right, let's see if that's enough. Or do I need to put these little tiny ones on the feet? I mean, you can, but I don't want to. I think I'm gonna leave it without. All right, let's get our deer on there. We gotta add a bow to the mix somehow, guys. Maybe on the deer. So I'm gonna center the deer. I don't know, like right there. Okay. I want to put some white specks on the background. Let me see if I can find my pen. Right, I need to hurry up. I'm running out of time. Let me go ahead. We have all this mapped out now, right? So we can go ahead and put our shaker bits and then put our dome. So I'm going to place my sequins right in the middle. And I'm going to put a generous amount even on top of the deer. And you know we got to add some seed beads for some nice sound. But I really don't want it to go past this. Because don't forget that dome has that adhesive. Let's add a little bit more for good luck. I mean, the dome looks pretty... like pretty deep, you know? So I think it can withstand all that. All right. Grab our dome piece, take off the adhesive, and stick it on. I'm gonna come back when it's done because I don't want to struggle and this is getting too long. Give it a good wipe down with a cloth, microfiber cloth, because it is acetate. Okay. And then I'm gonna try to line it up as best I can. Like that. I got a lot of sequins here, guys, so I'm gonna get it down really good first. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move those sequins because I piled them up. There we go. I might have went too crazy with the sequins. I did too many sequins. No. I should have put the deer on the top of it. Okay, I'm going to have to cut out another one and put the deer on the top of this. Because I went crazy with the sequins. Yeah, I did too many sequins. All right, whatever. Let's move it along. And let's glue this on here. And I'll be back. Guys, so this is how it turned out. I went ahead and put a bow. I went ahead and glued it to the top. I think where I messed up is putting foam underneath the deer. So I wouldn't do that if you do that, if you do this. But I think I like the way it came out. Let me know what you guys think down below. It looks nice with the white little edge. And I like the way it came out. So let me know what you guys think. And I'll catch you in the next video.